Good morning, I'm Afia Yana, and welcome to your Rise and Shine yoga program. Today's practice is going to just be a quick activation practice to get in the body, to get in the spirit, and to get in the mind through the breath, through physicality. So begin by standing right with the feet hip-width distance apart, a little bit wider than hip-width distance apart, in what would be a small horse stance. Going to inhale, beginning by bending the knees, inhaling the arms up above the head. Reaching up and grabbing the heaven energy, looking up, extending towards the fingertips, exhaling, gently bending the knees, bringing the energy to the central channel of the spine. Inhale up, really strongly stretching expressing every muscle in the body. Inhaling, reaching up, and exhale, and back to the heart center. Inhale, reaching up, full expression, and exhale, extending back down. Just beginning to coordinate the breath and the movement here. Full expansion all the way through the fingertips. Full expression all the way from the toes. Filling up the body, beginning to sip in the air through the nose. And exhaling any stuck energy out the mouth. As you're coming down into the sitting position. Inhaling up. You might even lift the toes up off of the ground as you're expressing through the toes and exhaling back down. So the balls of the feet are nice and firm, pressed into the ground as you extend through the fingertips, keeping in the peripheral vision the whole time the hand is moving around the body. And back to the hand, the heart center. Bring the feet together, inhaling hands up, and reaching the left hand down the left side of the body for a gentle side stretch here. Inviting in, looking down towards the toes, inviting in energy and air, oxygen on the right side of the body. And seeing as you slide the left fingertips down the left side of the body. How can you bring more air, more oxygen, and more energy in from all the way from the bottom of the right heel up the right side of the psoas, into the right side of the intercostal muscles, and you might even look up towards your right fingertip for a gentle side stretch. And exhale, releasing and letting that go. Inhaling the arms up above the head, and exhaling the hands back to heart center. Inhaling the arms up. And on this next one, inhaling the right hand, driving it down the right side of the body, tracing it down, reaching all the way down the right side of the leg. The fingertips might reach all the way past the knee. Gentle stretch. This isn't your fullest expression of the stretch yet. just opening up the side, inviting open energy into the side of the body as you compress the right side of the lungs, opening up the left side of the body. Beautiful. Again, inhaling the arms. And then exhale, chucking the feet even further than hip width distance, about a leg width apart, one of your legs. So inhale the arms up this time. And on the exhale, bringing the energy back down to the heart center. Sitting in a low squat. Inhaling up. The knees are out at a 45-degree angle here. The toes are facing out towards the corners of the room. And as you extend, really using the bending of the knees to a 45-degree angle. As you're drawing the belly button back towards the spine. Inhaling to the center of the heart. And exhaling. As you're coming to stand. Inhaling that energy through the center of the heart. And exhale. And one more time. To heart center, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. One great way to get some energy moving in the day, if there's any compression in the body, if there's any tightness in the lungs, any tightness in just the energetic body, is what I like to call knocking on heaven's door. So you place a hand in fist, and you're just gently rotating around the spine. So as you reach and look behind you, the left foot reaches up off of the ground, and you're looking to see how far you can look behind the right shoulder. And then as you switch, looking all the way over the left shoulder. And nice and loose and free, letting the arms swim. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Realize I need a little more space for myself. Inhaling. Really just want to let the arms swing. So you're beginning to even just knock on the back side of the kidneys as you're moving this energy. And then just hanging nice and loose and free. You might even begin to get some small little cracks in the neck as it's moving around. Really get into the rhythm of the breath. Here's inhale on the right, exhaling on the left. It might look silly, that's the beauty of Korean practice. It's just allowing yourself the freedom of the movement. The freedom of the rhythm to just begin to emerge. And making sure that you really look over that right shoulder. If you begin to feel any dizziness, really fixing the eyes on one point as you look all the way behind you. How far can you reach? You might even be able to, as you look over the right shoulder, you look over the left shoulder sequentially. You might be able to see all the way around, almost to the front of the body. So, 180-degree vision. And even seeing, can you loosen the arms in the socket a little bit more, loosen the wrists in the socket. So whatever, just cascading around the body. Tapping the front and the sides of the lung meridian points. It's fun in the sides of the kidney meridians. The lung meridians being the clearing energetic point in the body. The oxygenation point, the life force point, and the kidney meridians basically being the also another cleansing and detoxifying point of the body. And then slowly allow that to come to a halt, slowing it down, not stopping it, but just gently, as if it was a spinning top, letting the motion subside. Still keeping with the rhythm of the breath, and then stopping the rhythm, closing the eyes here, rounding firmly into the feet, standing in a wide-legged Tadasana, the feet spread wide apart, and breathing into the lower belly. We're beginning with the 3-count breath here. So inhaling a standing Tadasana here. And just identifying as the feet press into the ground, little might release, maybe identify the breath is in the body. You're noticing any tingling sensations, any warmth sensation, anywhere in the body that might feel a little bit more open. Placing the hands in front of the heart center, coming to a sankalpa for your practice, an intention for your practice today. Why did you choose this practice on? Perhaps it's just to feel energized. And just use one word, sentence, or affirmation. I am actually to keep the mind focused on the practice today. Inhaling in that 3-count breath in through the nose. Exhaling out the 3-count breath out through the nose. So belly button comes back towards the spine. If you're familiar with the Ujjayi breath here, you might begin to use the Ujjayi sexy dark beta breath to warm up the breath at the back of the throat. Drawing in, inhale, dragging it in. A gentle oceanic sound on the exhale. Pressing the back of the throat as you exhale out. Beautiful. And then opening the eyes up, inhaling the arms over the head. Exhaling the arms to head center. Then moving the feet at a 45-degree angle, opening out. So the back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. The left foot comes facing forward. Inhaling the arms up. And then exhaling forward into a triangle pose. You might first come to flat back here. You might bring the fingertips down towards the floor. You might even just rest on the shin, but don't rest them on the knee. Lifting up on the kneecaps here. Inhaling the arms out towards the side. And exhale on releasing over the leg. Beautiful. If you can, placing the left fingertips on the floor, drawing the energy up, tracing from the arch of the right foot, up the calf, up the knee, across the belly button, and opening up towards the side. And the side ankle pose. Looking up towards the right fingertips, shifting the weight into the back left heel. Beautiful. And exhale, we can look down towards the left foot, lifting the belly button back towards the spine, and exhaling the heart back down. Inhale, bending the left knee here, coming into a warrior pose. So inhaling, you place the hands on the thigh, extending the right foot back a little bit further. So looking back, making sure that right foot is at a 45-degree angle. The left foot is also, the left knee is at a 45-degree angle. And inhaling the arms up into triangle, exhaling. Inhaling the left leg up, straightening the left leg. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Inhale up. The triangle, gathering that same energy, coming back to that same vinyasa, the breath, movement, the coordination, bending the left knee. Inhaling the left leg up. Gathering, exhale, extending. Into warrior 2. Inhale up. Exhale, extending. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale up. Shifting the weight back to the center, into a wide-legged forward fold. So inhaling the arms up, looking up towards the fingertips, extending. And this time here, pigeon footing here. So the toes come in towards each other, the heels are wide apart. And inhaling the arms up, the hands come to the waist here. And leaning forward into a flat back position. The fingertips might come towards the ground here. Walking the fingertips out. And if this is too much for you, you might just keep the hands all the way on the floor. But if you can, think about tenting the fingertips as if there's a little tent ball in the center of your hand. Cat cow here. And this extending through the spine, bring head forward, shoulder up. In this back. Exhale, shifting the weight back. Inhale, exhale. Taking the tailbone forward, inhaling up. Exhale, shifting the weight back, rolling back through the spine. Let's see if you can get with the ripple effect of the spine here. If you did it from the side here, please. Exhale back. Inhaling forward. So we're kind of playing with the wide-legged downward dog here. And if this is too much for you, you can even do a micro bending of the knees here. And if this is too much for you altogether, you can do a downward dog. And one more, coming forward. And all the way back. Walking the fingertips back, the palm of the hands one behind the other, coming back towards each other. The palms of the hands might be in line with the toes. They might eventually one day come in line with the heels for your wide-legged forward fold. Inhaling up to flat back. And exhale, little micro bend in the knee here as you exhale forward. Shifting weight into the heels to stabilize the body, but then rolling, allowing the weight of the head to roll forward. And especially using the belly button, using the belly button towards the spine and the core muscles here to really stabilize the body. Elbows squeezing in towards one another. And see how much release that we did with the knocking on heaven's door. That same looseness. Just allow the legs to get out from the back of the tailbone, through the back of the hands, and release through the shoulders, the head, the neck, the jaw, and the head to come down towards the floor. Eventually, this would one day be a preparation for maybe headstand. Inhaling up to flat back, walking the hands out, stabilize the body. Here, again, pressing into the toes, pressing into the feet. A lot of people get lightheaded or complain about, kind of imbalance in forward folds. In wide-legged forward fold, anytime the head is below the heart, we really want to just allow ourselves this moment to stabilize. So we're using the motion of pulling up inwardly on the thighs, rotating the knees towards each other, and thinking about the energy coming out, rotating around the back side of the inner thighs, rotating out the back of the step bones. So then gently inhale. Take one more inhalation into the nose here, and exhalation, and then gently roll up through the spine. Pressing in through the feet, in through the legs, the head and the neck as the last finger. Roll up. And then inhale the arms up, all the way to the fingertips, and exhale to the heart center. Beautiful. One more time, inhaling the arms up, heart center, and exhaling, bending the knees here. Inhale up to heart center, bending through the fingers, and exhale. Heart center. Inhale up, and exhale back to your God's pose. Here, placing both hands on the inside of the thighs, you might bring the elbows in towards the at a 90-degree angle. And then reaching onto the left side, you can bring your left elbow down onto the left side and inhale the right arm up into the left foot here. Tucking the tailbone under the belly, exhaling, please and strong. Rotating the arm around in a circle, inhale up. Rotating the arm around in a circle, you can follow the palm of the hand with the eyes. And one more time, inhale up. And exhale. And back down. Feeling the burn. So inhale, extend the belly. And exhale. Breathe out, inhale. Straightening, extending, gathering all that good energy into the center of the body. One more time. Bringing the right elbow down at a 90-degree angle. Crushed arms. And looking down with the right face. Good drishti for the gaze. And then inhale. Left arm around. You follow the fingertips in the counterclockwise fashion. And sitting back in that chair. Inhale out, following around with the eyes. You can do it on the palm of the hand in one more time. And exhale out. Whew. Beautiful. Coming back, extending legs out. Then inhale back to heart center. Exhale any of that tension out of the body. And now the body is going to be activated. Extending through the arms and hands back to heart center. And we're leaning over. The left foot comes back with 45-degree angle, opening the right knee out to the front. Inhaling the arms out to the side as if you're smashed between two panes of glass. Inhaling and coming forward into Trikonasana. So extending the right hip forward, the left foot hand comes down towards the front. Extending the arms up above the head. And exhaling into the center of the body. You know you're beginning to get warmed up. When the energy begins to really warm up the body, or maybe even a shaking. It's a good sign of any stagnant energy or not energetic knots in the body beginning to loosen. So then having arms out to the side, turning the left foot in at 45-degree angle, opening the right toe out, parallel to the mat or the surface that you're standing on. Inhale, shifting the right foot forward, and exhale, cascading down into Trikonasana. The right hand comes in support, parallel. The right forearm is pressed against the left calf. And then you can inhale if you feel comfortable in the breath towards the left palm. Exhaling. And looking down at the right big toe. So inhale, extending all the way out. Bending the right front knee, extending the left leg out a little bit further into warrior two position. So inhale, bringing the arms above the head. And exhale, pitch into that left foot in just a little bit more. And exhale, opening to warrior two. Inhale, the arms up above the sky. Gather hands to head center. Warrior two. Exhale, pressing into both heels, nice and strong. Exhaling. Inhaling the arms up. Beautiful. And one more time. I'm exhaling, bending, sitting down in that warrior two. Belly button back towards spine. And exhale, extending through the thighs. Hands come up above the head. And gently bringing the hands back to heart center. Shifting the weight forward. Coming back to that intention or that sankalpa that you set for yourself. And noticing the beating of the heart here. Noticing as the heart is beating fast, how quickly can you use the breath to bring the breath under control and bring the heartbeat under control. So we're using this idea of biofeedback, the biofeedback of the beating heart, to teach us about slowing down the heart rate, slowing down our reaction to stress. Coming back to that 3-count breath, inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out the nose. So as you notice, the heart rate can begin to be slowed down through the breath with gentle application of the focused breath, bringing the heart rate back down. So jumping the feet together, and we're just doing some squats here. So making sure the feet are distance apart. So inhaling, back, coming as if you're sitting in a chair. And exhale, pushing the tailbone under as if you had a tail and it's coming moving forward. So inhale, sit back in your chair. And exhale, pulling your arms back. Inhale, sit back in your chair. Exhale. And as you inhale, coming back here, lifting the toes up off of the ground, shifting the weight back into the heels as if you almost would fall backwards. If you fall back, no problem. That means you're doing it correctly. Inhale, and exhaling up. And so strong. Inhale, arms come forward, head comes forward, tailbone back. Exhale, squeezing arms back. The fists, scapulas coming together. Exhaling forward, out the mouth here, and back up. This is one of the best, most functional movements for the body. As in, every day you have to do squatting position. Whether it's getting into the car, sitting in the chair. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. And inhaling. Sitting back in the chair. Exhaling back. Really going slow through this movement so you feel every motion, every muscle in the body. You press into the balls of the feet. And you come and sit back in that chair. You even begin inwardly rotating your thigh as you come back. Reaching the tailbone back. Beautiful. 3 more here. Inhale up. Back into the chair and exhale. Scapula back together. Inhale back into the chair. Really feeling the strength and activation in the body. And exhale. Coming back to your center. Again, how quickly can we focus on slowing the breath down so that conditioned state of response becomes soothed by the balm of the breath. Inhaling in through the nose and exhaling powerfully out through the nose. And coming into a gentle Malasana position, so inhaling the arms up. And on the exhale, bending the knees, coming down to a sitting squat position. Here, if you have a mat, you might roll it up, place it underneath your heels here. Eventually, heels might come down onto the ground, knees out at a 45-degree angle, and hands in front of the heart. In this powerful squat position. Then bringing the right hand down to the floor, extending the left leg out to the side, reaching the left arm up into the sky, and extending over, coming through the center of the position. Left hand comes down onto the floor, right hand extends up into the sky. And we'll move gently through this position. And you might just want to play with it here, walking the hands one in front of the other from one side, walking the hands in front of the other. You'll see this position. Sometimes in Capoeira, Brazilian martial arts. Or just shifting back from one side of the body to the other side. Inhaling the right arm up, palm up to the ground. Left heel might come off the ground, looking down towards the left palm. Breathing into the right inner thigh. And then exhale through the center, squatting back and extending over into the right side. Right palm drops down, left heel towards the side. Feel that extension through the left hand thigh, extending all the way up through the left middle finger. Fullest expression through the body, activating the energy all the way through the body, the central nervous column. And coming back into your squat position here, inhaling the arms up, and exhale. We'll start exhale. And whatever way you can, coming back down to sitting here. And we'll just end with a quick breath practice. Beautiful, one of my favorite breath practices, the Kapalabhati or shining skull. So I'm all activated and warmed up here. It's a great place to begin this practice from. And you want to think about on the exhalation, this shining skull, you're using, as almost like a puppy would be panting, you're using the breath to exhale the belly toward the spine. So, if we want to think about, we begin with first inhaling through the mouth. We place the tongue outside of the mouth. If you've ever seen a puppy that is, panting really hot with the tongue outside of the mouth, and the breath becomes a natural inhalation and exhalation. You're not even concerned about the inhalation, just the exhalation is naturally bringing in the inhalation. So we'll just start that from the beginning of the tongue outside of the mouth and taking just a few slow pants out the mouth. And a soft puppy belly, so that the belly, as you're exhaling, comes back towards the spine. So you see, belly coming back towards the spine on every exhalation. Beautiful. So once you try that out, moving into the traditional version of the shining skull, where you're inhaling and exhaling only through the nose. So you're just exhalation. It basically just happens through the nose. So inhaling in through the nose and exhalation, swift exhalation, bring the belly button back towards the spine and lifts up on the Mula Bandha, lifting up on the pelvic floor with that exhalation. So almost like the chugging of a train, the belly comes back towards the spine. You can close your eyes here and we'll take it for about 1 minute at your own pace to begin with. You know you might be going too slow if you're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to get this inhalation in? You might need to speed up just a little bit because naturally it's just the exhalation that is pushing the air naturally in. It's like a bellows breath. Belly button back towards spine, only exhaling out the nose. With every exhalation, the belly button comes back, the diaphragm is lifted up as it pumps the belly. Begin to feel this in your abdominal muscles, in your lower pelvic girdle. You might even know you're doing it correctly because you'll even start to feel it deep in your sit bones, deep in the psoas muscles that are supporting the sit bone. Nice and tall through the spine. You might even speed it up here. If you lose the breath, just take a little short sip in through the mouth and start again. Ten more here. A deep exhalation, and on the inhalation, lifting the arms up above the head. So the thumbs come together. The palms are in fists, lifting up on the pelvic floor here, shoulders rotated up and down and back, and holding the breath in the body. When you need to release, exhale, sweeping the sides of the body, opening the palms, sweeping the aura, energetic body. Beautiful. One more time, inhaling up, pulling up on the pelvic floor, sipping the air in from the belly button, all basic spine, all the way up to the top of the lungs and the spine. You might even bring the chin down towards the chest, keeping the breath held, inhale here. Thumbs together, fists and palms, holding the breath. In your chronic tube. And exhale, opening the arms out. Palms and sweeping the sides of the body. Powerfully exhaling out. One more time. Inhale, deep in. Going up, in the block. Sipping into your chronic tube. Chin down towards chest. Thumbs together. Palms squeezing. Holding the breath in for as long as possible. Even when you can't feel that you can hold it in any longer, so holding the breath. Holding up at the pelvic floor. You might even start to shake here and then exhale. Powerfully opening the hands and sweeping towards your body up. Inhaling, hands back to heart center here. And coming back, just letting the benefits of the practice seep in here. Settling into heart, feeling the beating of the heart underneath the hand. Feeling the sit bones planted on the floor. Feeling the activation of the body. Any sweat, warmth that's opened up in yourself as you stepped more into your energetic practice, energetic body. Gentle 3 count breath. Coming back to your intention that you set for yourself at the beginning of the practice. I am activated. Gently bowing the heart, the head to the heart center, giving thanks for showing up today, for stepping into this energized form of your body, bowing to the center of your heart, the center of your own inner wisdom, that is stepping deeper into your own healing. This very, very powerful, amazing lineage of healing that you are now embodied in with your breath, in your movement. And then gently lifting the head up, giving thanks for right heart-centered action, this activated action that you're bringing in. And just noticing if you feel any difference from when you first started today. If you've had any benefits for the practice, if you have any extra benefits, you might send a little love out to somebody who needs some. And I just gently thank you and humbly thank you for joining today. I'm Afiyayana. Thanks so much for coming and sharing your time and your energy. Thanks to the African American Arts and Cultural Center for creating this healing platform. And namaste and ashe.